Hi. Before I start, this is take two, and the reason with take two is the first take I had the sun glaring into the side window, so I've come up with a cunning plan, my lord. Anyway, to the video. I've had an Autel Maxi Diag Elite scanner. It's quite old now, and I fancied something a bit more up to date. So I bought an IcarSoft CR Pro. Again, like the Autel, it reads predominantly most European cars. But there was something I didn't quite like about it, which made me start thinking about maybe upgrading the IcarSoft CR Pro to the IcarSoft CR Max. Anyway, let's have a look at the Autel first, which was the first unit I had. You should be able to see it. Just switch the ignition on and go across to scan, and then go across to Europe and press OK. And then we need to go down to my car. My car's a Porsche Boxster. OK, start new session, and then go down to my car model, which is the Boxster 981. Click OK, and then this machine will do an auto scan, so it'll scan pretty much every module that it finds and check to see whether there are faults or not. You might have seen right at the very beginning, gateway, there was one fault. However, I do know what that fault is. That fault is to do with the fact that I've replaced the car stereo with an aftermarket one. So it's obviously looking for the original car stereo, can't find it. But as you can see, each module is covered, and if there's a fault, it says the fault. So you then go down to the fault module, click OK. Fault memory, and sure enough, communication with PCM CDR, which, as I said, it's because I've got a non-standard radio in the car. You can save the fault anyway. Regardless, if I escape back, I see nothing else has got a fault except one more fault at the bottom, and I know what that is. That's complaining about I've got a flat battery in the key fob. So that's how the Autel worked, and I like that. I like the way it works. Here's the IcarSoft CR Pro. The lead that connects to the ODB port is a bit of a stretch because it's not quite as long as the one you get with the Autel. Anyway, as you can see, already highlighted is diagnostics. Click enter. Then go down and select your car manufacturer. Porsche. It's on V1150, that's the one we use. Select the model, which is the Cayman Boxster 981. Enter, and then immediately it's a smart scan. That's like an auto scan. Press enter and off it goes. It scans for 20 odd modules, and you may be able to see in the periphery the lights flickering on and off. Let's just wait till it's finished doing it. It obviously scans, I believe what these things do is they scan for every single module, but there are some modules, so you can see they actually only found 17 modules to check faults again. But here we go. Here are the individual modules. Is there a fault? Is there not a fault? How am I going to find out? Well, the only way to find out is to literally go down each one, press enter, and read the fault code. No fault code. Well, that's, to me, really a pain in the backside and a bit time consuming. So this is one of the reasons why I'm going to try the CR Max. I should be getting it later today, so once I get it and had a bit of a play with it, I'll follow this up, follow up this video with the CR Max. So I'll come back to you. Hello again. I've now got the CR Max. Came beautifully supplied with a hard plastic case and all the documentation. I've updated it, and I wanted to show you how it does a diagnostic on the same car again. So we'll go to EU, and then it's beautiful, the touch screen. I mean, you know, it just makes life so much easier. Porsche, and it's just initializing. Please wait. Now you can read the VIN. Voila. Okay, tells you what it is. You just confirm that. Now you've got a quick test, an auto scan, or the control unit. So the auto scan is the same as the auto scan on the CR Pro, and basically I think what I'm coming to understand it a bit better. I think what the auto scan does is it goes through all the modules and tells you what is fitted and what is not, or what is not fitted. This is quite a high spec Boxster, so we might find it's got everything fitted, and as you can see, everything is fitted. I did a similar test on my Golf just before I started this video. I've got a Golf, a 2020 Golf, and it came up with a lot more items, and quite a lot of items that weren't fitted. So what you can then do, if you want to, you can then go into each one and read the fault code. But as you can see, when you go back, like the CR Pro, it doesn't tell you anything apart from the fact that it's fitted. But if you go back and go to quick test, it will do exactly what the Autel did. Now, don't get me wrong, I loved the Autel. I thought it was a great piece of kit, obviously at a price, but it's quite old now, and I wanted a few more features. So again, as you can see, it's highlighted the gateway, and just read the fault code. Sorry, there's the code, and it's communication with the PCM CDR. Go back, and it should have the front end electronics. Read fault code. There's the code, and there's that. So it's brilliant for stuff like that. Obviously, I'm sure you've seen lots of other videos on this. The nice thing is, this is the one, if you switch the log on, which you can do in settings, it will save a log and store it onto the machine. What else will it do? Obviously, what it can service, and I've taken a picture of this but it's got loads of stuff, a lot more stuff that the CR Pro doesn't cover. But then, you know, it's quite a bit more expensive. So there you go. At the end of the video, I'll show you the comparison pictures of the diagnostics, the service. That'll be at the end of the video, which will give you time to have a look at your leisure. So thanks very much for watching, and have a great day.